to wash away your enzymes. I know there's all kinds of theories on it, but I promise you, I can see all kinds of stuff coming out of people that shouldn't be coming out of people, whole foods, because they drink with their meals. And usually it's teas and things like that that they're drinking. So it doesn't matter whether it's water or tea or healthy drinks and juices. You should never drink a juice with a meal anyways.
A question.
Yes, sir.
I guess how long should you wait after your meal before you have any liquid?
It's a good question. You should wait at least 45 minutes to an hour. And I like my patients to wait at least 2 hours before they drink any water after a meal. If they're eating an evening meal, I always ask them to have a lighter meal anyway, so by the time they go to bed, they can have a little bit something to drink with their supplement or vitamins if they're taking them.
If you're taking vitamins, though, aren't you supposed to take them with your meals? So therefore, you have to have water.
That's some people's thought, yes. And if you are going to do that, then you need to either, like if you're eating applesauce or something like that, you can swallow them with your meal, or just take enough to drink to swallow your meal. To swallow your vitamin. Yeah, you just don't want to drink a bunch of it. And you should always sip your water, by the way. If you're drinking 94 ounces of water, you want to get it all done. Men are so good about drinking water when they come into me, but they're just juggling it down. So if you're sipping your water, you're going to absorb it better in your stomach as well as your small intestine. Okay. One thing that we don't really look at is the endocrine system is really affected by dehydration. And so when you're dehydrated, the entire system gets dehydrated. It's not just your mouth. If you're dry inside your mouth, you're already dry in your whole digestive system. That is a very important fact. So if you're not sipping, and if your skin is dry, then there's other things into that as well, other situations in that. One of the other things with water is you should never drink it out of plastic. Although we have all these plastic bottles, you don't want to store water in plastic. It's a big, big deal unless it's that proper plastic. So, and actually, you guys, if you leave water in your car and then you drink it, you are getting every bit of that toxicity, and it lands in your cells. It's very difficult to get that out of your body once it's in it. It's a very, I meant to bring my bottles with me so you guys could see them, but it's, do you have the bottles? The safe bottles? Yeah. Anyways, I thought that was a really important thing to, did we have, in the colon therapy school, did you get any literature about that? That I might be able to refer to them?
No, but it's the harder plastic.
Yeah, it's number
The polycarbonate?
Yeah, it's polycarbonate. What's the number on it?
7.
Seven. That's what I thought it was. Anyways, so if you're going to drink water, make sure that it's as clean as you can get and put into that container to drink water. Never ever leave it in your car. It is a lot of my clients, what they want to do is throw a big thing of water in their trunk so that they can keep it in drink. Ooh, toxic. Very toxic to do that.
Because the heat makes
The
it.
heat makes it, and it doesn't matter whether it's the winter. It's being stored. It's already been stored in the car, in the store.
Right.
So, really important.
Kind of stuck there because there was just a study out about how all these pharmaceuticals are ending up on our water supply.
I know.
So-
Estrogen. But you know what, you guys, they've always had that. Our water has always been pretty toxic, to be honest with you. I can remember when I moved in Atkins, Texas, and this was 23 or 25. And in my water bill, I got a little, you know how they give you little newsletters? And in that water bill, and I had small children at the time, in that water bill, or newsletter, it said, do not allow the elderly, newborn babies or infants, anybody with immune disorders drink this water.
Especially in Atkins, Texas.
Right?
Yeah, I mean, there's high densities of gas molecules in that water. And you can literally, if you set it on the table, it's not just the chlorine gassing off, but actual methane in Atkins, Texas. I know that.
It is. And we have all those gases in our body, but they're natural gases that we have in our system. We don't need the toxic gas in there. So it's important to drink water, and it's important to have the proper kind of water, and, you know, I don't know what to say about drinking clean water and making sure that it's clean and all that. We do our best. So I don't want to stop it, but I do want to make sure I emphasize it. We need lots of water and
I live
hydration.
up at the lake and you go there, it smells, I don't know what's in it, but so I try to buy the, bottled water over from Walmart, but what are you getting the same bad
Get
water?
a filter,
reverse
you're much
osmosis.
better off with filtered water.
I was going to say the same.
What?
You're much better off with filtered water, get a filter
Reverse
of
osmosis.
pure,
Yeah.
well, reverse osmosis is the best.
But
If you can't afford that.
The $150 at
Pure or
Walmart,
Brita,
Sam's.
Yeah, I was going
It's
to say.
150, yeah, and it lasts a few years and then.
what is it now?
The reverse osmosis system, you can get them at Sam's.
What is it,
It
a
filters
standalone,
Mhm.
standalone thing, huh?
Yeah, you hook it into your faucet at the kitchen sink.
Oh, I see, and just, oh, okay.
Hook it
And that
up there.
is, that's the best way to, that's really the only way, and then fill up your water valves.
It's the only thing that takes out the triamel, I can't say it today. Anyway, there are certain things that are.
Cleans the water.
Yeah, it cleans the water, sparkling clean.
90,
And 9.9, yeah.
99. So a total difference in my water when I lived out in Atkins and when I moved to San Antonio, or where you guys, I bought a home, I put a reverse osmosis in, and the kids said, I'm not drinking it, it tastes funny. I said, oh, yes, you know. They were so funny, it's like it's clean. They said the same thing about organic meat, cracks me up. It's like, Mom, it tastes funny.
Because it doesn't have all the chemicals in it. It has hormones,
Those are tasty chemicals.
pesticides.
We used to go out in Atkins and there were methane holes, you could literally set the ground on fire. Man. Literally. There are methane holes, and that's why it's all in the water.
We lived not too far away from the feedlots,
Yeah.
and it was incredible. It was,
Let's go with the storing of drinking water in polycarbonate versus polyethylene. What were you
I'm not saying to store it though. I put it in there to drink daily, using your reverse osmosis water, putting it into that to drink it. Never keep it in there for more than, I think it's 24 hours, you know, it's in the 24 hours. And you can,
Which bottle? Carbonate or polyethylene?
polycarbonate.
Stainless steel too.
Yeah, and stainless steel, thank you. That's
And
exactly.
You what?
And glass.
I save my glass, like tea bottles, and just refill them. Be filtered water from home.
That's great. That is really, I like the glass idea better, but a lot of people that are traveling or have children, you can't use the glass. Unless you do that, that's a great idea, by the way.
So the
Then they
thermos
come in.
bottles are glass inside.
Yep.
Steel.
See, they had the right idea long
Which
ago,
ones?
didn't they?
Yes.
I don't know why we had to get so smart. Develop into other things. On the next couple pages, you guys, I'd like you just to look at that, but I'm gonna comment a couple things on it. I have your what to eat while cleansing and the food combining. Well, they're two in the same really, except for I don't want a person to eat heavy amounts of food during cleansing time, or if you want your body to naturally cleanse, whether you do colon therapy or not. I didn't want to come here and just talk about colon hydrotherapy because some people choose not to do that, but you still cleanse your body moderately with doing proper eating and colon cleansing products. It's not a complete cleanse, but it's a very effective way to do this. So while a person wants to cleanse, whether it's through a product or colon hydrotherapy, I give them this chart as an example and tell them that alkalining your body is what's very important for you to do while you're cleansing. Some of us, we have a high pH, a high acidity level, just like our third. It's really important to keep that level. And I think if you guys leave here with one thing, it's remembering not to have your body stay acidic. Because acidic bodies develop diseases a lot. Very, very important. So you can eat clean and alkaline and keep your body healthier forever. We should live to be 120 years old. And so if we're going to live to be 120 years old, we want to keep it as beautiful as we can. Any comments on that? Any questions? So the food combining, again, why I put that in there is because
I had a question. So which, you said not high acidity, is there like a certain pH level you should be aiming for, or
7.5.
7.5? Okay. Thank you.
your body's constantly swinging depending on what foods you eat. If you eat meat, it may go down into the fives, but it's gonna bounce right back, assuming everything else, you got equalization that the body's constantly trying to do. And if you're
There's
always
a
eating an
2-hour
acid
lecture on
diet,
pH.
stays down there.
Okay.
So there's a 2-hour lecture on pH.
Yeah.
Really? Yeah, it is. I thought you said you just did it. Yeah, I mean, it's fascinating though. You'd be amazed in what you can help with your body's pH and cure yourself of many problems. And the next page is that there's a vital broth and different foods that help cleanse the body. And I thought that would be interesting since you guys are all into the plants and all of that. So this vital broth is really important because during a fast, it's perfect